Hi guys, I'm Dana Stone and I am an integrative child and adult sleep coach. I work with individuals and families to improve their life and health with a better night of sleep. Now welcome back to the 5 Minutes to Better Sleep series, where we are going to break down the different elements that dramatically affect our sleep in a clear, easy to understand way in 5 minutes or less. Together we're going to explore the why, the how, and what we can do about it. Today, we're talking about timing and how that affects sleep. Now, our body is one big collection of systems that's looking for cues from an internal clock on when to do their job. The internal clock is called the circadian rhythm, and it gets its input from these internal signals as well as external stimuli like the sun, that big beautiful sun that rises each morning on that 24-hour cycle, and it tells our bodies it's time to get up and play. Now, regardless of if your eyes are open or closed, they sense the light and it is go time. Now, our modern world has made many advances to try and work against this natural body clock. The invention of electricity and the light bulb, probably among the biggest ones. The Industrial Revolution and the introduction of shift work, that played a really big part. That big American dream to work hard, never rest, buy all the things. All of these work against our body and its biological processes for sleep. Now, the circadian rhythm, there are points at which our bodies are at their most alert peaks, and then we have those low, sluggish valleys. And we just want to crawl under the desk and take a nap. Usually between 1 and 4 p.m. and 1 and 4 a.m., we are experiencing our lowest points of the day. This is where the drive for sleep is the strongest. Now, it's actually backed up with historical data of car accidents and when they're most likely to occur, and you'll find those hours to be the witching hours. But we also have our sleep hormones like melatonin and adenosine that signal to our body that it's time to slow down and sleep. Adenosine builds up in our body and puts sleep pressure on us. And when this during sleep, it's cleared from our receptors and it helps us wake up with that feeling of freshness. Now, caffeine actually blocks those adenosine receptors and it gives us that false impression that we're not as tired as we actually are. If our timing doesn't line up with the body's timing, this can really lead to a clash of the clans. We wage an internal war where we're fighting to stay awake, and on the flip side, maybe we're fighting insomnia to go to sleep. We need the timing to line up so we can get the most quality and quantity sleep for our time investment. And this is a big one. I know we've talked about it before, but if you need an alarm clock to wake up in the morning, you are not getting enough sleep. Probably sleep deprived. So let's review a little bit around what are the basic sleep needs. Now, straight home from the hospital, a newborn is going to need about 16 to 18 hours a day. 3 to 6 months, you're looking at about 15 hours. 6 to 12 months, it reduces to about 14 hours. By the time they get to be a year to maybe 3 years, you're looking 12 to 14 hours. 3 to 5-year-olds, you're at 11 to 12 hours. 5 to 10-year-olds, 10 to 11 hours. And 11 to 20, you're looking at around 9 hours every night. And from there, we start to range between 7 and 9 for the rest of our lives. Now, there's a common misconception that sleep needs reduce once we hit that later stage of life, but this is actually not true. We still need it. It just becomes more difficult sometimes to make it happen. And that timing that we mentioned earlier may not be lining up as well. So stay tuned as we dig in more on the next episode of 5 Minutes to Better Sleep. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to learn more about accessing your sleep habits. Click on the free evaluation download in our description. And you could also visit www.restassuredconsulting.com. Bye for now.